Las Vegas trails by 6. Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, just powerful stuff from Vucevic.
And it's blocked.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
And the home team has possession. And Stewart gets it to go.
Making it look so effortless. Once Stewart gets rolling, she's like an avalanche.
And good that time. Vucevic has got 11 points.
Well, he made that look easy, but I'll tell you, that's a difficult shot.
Las Vegas trails by 8. Drives to the hoop. And Miller with the block. And a deep three from Fox.
Westbrook is explosive in everything he does.
Well, she won that second chance
Hey.
by being well
Here, Bobby.
and ready for the
And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away.
You don't come out here, ain't you? Come on, Papa. Okay, baby. You don't bring his ass out here.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Greg Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so, Ant can do it all on the floor. As
He fought it?
of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Westbrook. Good work defensively by Fox. Here's Stewart. It's deflected.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that.
Drills the three.
You lock in.
You have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Stolen by Westbrook. Shut up. Here's Vucevic. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Nice break. Here we go. And Green slams it in.
Offense is all about ball movement. She knows you have to share the love out there.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to
You
his
think that's a trust trap? I don't know. What you think though? Like, what's your answer on it? So when I was driving back from the liquor store at the stop sign right here where he used to be out on the corner, there's a white car, Chevy Impala, the newer one, like the Malibu, with Texas plates with no tag.
Las Vegas trails by 7.
And he was talking to the window. No, it was another dark thing.
Stolen by Miller. Inside. Vucevic. And Miller with the block.
This is the kind of defense you love to see. He went after that block and got it.
On the wing, Green. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Green's got 14 points for the game.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
And if he had the Mexico play too.
Making a close defensive play by Stewart. No panic, no sloppiness.
I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. If you fucking with Brett like that, man, I'm gonna fall the fuck back, man. I can't see too many patterns. If I keep seeing patterns, it's a problem.
You to dominate the Israeli state.
Fucking mic don't fucking work, damn it.
Versus the Europeans, bitch. It's always been about race. It's always been about melanated versus non-melanated. Why? Jealousy. Just like we see men being jealous of women because woman creates life, we see non-melanated people being jealous of melanated people because they know from melanated people come humanity. Even within is not real. Brown Jews from Arab and African countries are
Let
treated
me get this
less
done real
than by
quick.
Europeans.
Appreciate you, boss.
That is racial hierarchy. That is white supremacy operating within Judaism. And let's not forget, Israel is best friends with Saudi Arabia. Iran is in their way, and it is our U.S. military.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
That's not a I remember you. Always doubted on the kid. Iran, we stood against the mistreatment of Americans and cut oil dealings in South Africa, standing up. And now here we go. That's acceptable. Look at Taiwan thing. It ain't us.
You might fake friends, thought you get it in a year. It might take 10.
1:06 left to play here in the third. For three, Edwards.
Knock the
Good.
fuck
Nice
in.
assist from Westbrook. Edwards got two now from beyond the arc in the third for Las Vegas.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter. It's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
She makes it look so simple when she fires from outside.
And the three ball is good. 46 seconds left in the third. Hamilton left side. Stewart. Here's Vucevic. And then Vucevic slams it in.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending possession.
Las Vegas trails by 12. Takes the three. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 5 points so far.
Well, look, don't dare him to launch.
Wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Well, it's refreshing to see Green not just help run the offense, but also be involved with production.
Pass to Miller. The kick out to Williams. Sinks the triple. He's got 6.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Williams with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. To the middle. There's the three. They're good that time. Here's Vucevic. It's Westbrook with the ball. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic playdown. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Here's Hamilton. Again, Las Vegas scores.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for this side? Just fantastic execution.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it. Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Green in the post. Outside Collison. Against the post. Hamilton outside. Here's Stewart. 5 on the clock. Sinks the triple.
She's doing whatever she wants on offense. Whatever the D is trying, it ain't working.
Good shit off.
A playmaker in every sense of the word. Westbrook is pretty much a walking triple-double.
Outside, Green. To the inside. And the dunk by Parker.
Well, she's got some ups. When you give her a launching pad, she will use it.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And the first one drops.
Look, I
You had that, nigga.
The evolution of Russell
I'm about to
Westbrook
kill this
has been
clock.
an underrated story in the league. This is a star player who has adapted to so many different situations successfully.
Big ass boy.
The second. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. And slam dunk by
Lock
Vucevic.
this shit.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer
I did not mean to do
who
that.
can attack you in a variety of ways.
Crafty move. It's hauled in by
It's a shit. Girls saying plenty of shit.
Open shot. Green. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Green's got 20.
Zeno, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Westbrook.
Not smart.
Lays it up and banks it in.
So sudden, once he takes that first step, Westbrook often proves uncontainable on the drive.
Here's Stewart. And Vucevic has got the ball here for Las Vegas. Outside Westbrook. Over Hamilton. Rebound by Parker.
Oh,
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Outside Collison. Back to Green. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've
you
become
thought you had me. Ah, shit funny. Give me that shit.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Because with all of the things happening, it actually feels that
And stolen by
it's
Gordon.
the time
And now
feels
here
like
comes
Bible
Gordon
will
leading the break.
accepted not so
Here's Bosch.
what's
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And right now, shouldering the
so
load,
close round.
Bosch looks at a tough situation and says, I got you.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Here's Stewart. Yeah. Good. A nice assist from Fox.
Off the catch, she's right in rhythm. Great possession.
America will fall because it's Bible prophecy.
And
And we're
right away,
seeing
they match
this
it with a
story play out.
three-pointer
They
of
showed
their own.
us in movies, and they let us know
Stolen by Westbrook.
before this
Nice.
whole conflict is starting
Back
to
to
take the turn
Cousins.
that's taking right now.
Kick
We've
out
heard
to
the
Chill
street
off.
preachers. We've seen the guy on the side of the street, and he was wearing an end his knee. Or you've seen at least that cliche within movies. You've heard all the conspiracy theories. Many of you doubted them.
Stolen by
And now
Bosch.
you're going to see
Las
exactly.
Vegas.
Bro, you think you finna leave?
And
1
17
second
minutes
left in the fourth
and
quarter.
quite literally
Alright, bro.
Your thoughts?
watching right now.
I'll even let you shoot it.
So
For
much
them
on this
here,
page.
or
I'm
actually
not
a
going to read it
miracle
all right
three-pointer.
now, but I'm going to read the verse,
Wow,
and I
this one's
encourage you all
over.
to go and at least listen to it. Have the little robot read it to you, or listen to it on YouTube. Revelation 17:18.
It's Westbrook
One
off
who
on that one.
controls all the other
And so
world
they get
nations
the victory here at home. It was up
Fuck
for
out of
grabs
here, nigga.
right
Thought you
into
had
the
me.
final
And
seconds.
eventually these other
Yeah,
nations
my
and
court,
superpowers,
nigga.
also known as the beast, rises up against this one that was
Take
controlling
that.
the
Thought
world,
you
known
had me.
as
Boy, sit
the
down.
evil. So
Half
eventually
step.
this breaking And in Revelation 18, verse 7, it says, how much she hath glorified herself, speaking about this harlot who is controlling the whole earth. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. Why is God judging her, you might question? Well, if you really read and if you pay attention to the events in the world, you'll find out. Those are in those files. You know which 2 states are on those files. You know which 2 countries are on those files. Many of you out there have just started to realize the evil that exists within this world, who's behind a good portion of that evil. And we've been trying to let you guys all know. Now, hopefully this conflict dies down like it normally does. But if it doesn't, and if we get to see activity in America, we don't understand that it's good. When that thing happens, if it happens now, the majority of people will not have the instinct to open up the door and try to drive that home. Instead, they're going to begin to influence and begin to run. That's why you need to read the Bible now. Get your heart right with God as best as you can. This time is running out. We're watching it. Standing before God, they had made no preparations, no provisions for their eternal life.
I'll tell you what's going on in America right now, but most of y'all let my people go. Moses versus Pharaoh. We're talking about plagues. Years of oppression, marginalization. The black people rose up to demand justice from Pharaoh. It came with a plague called COVID. We left over a million people dead. Still did not listen. Instead, so more plagues followed. The second plague was the big lie. The third plague was January 6th, the loss of the law. The fourth plague, the plague of tariffs, of economic stability, and the fifth plague, the plague of ice raids, the law of human dignity and decency. Economy is shrinking, our standing of growth is diminishing, and rights are being eroded every single day. It's getting worse, worse, worse. We listen to the voice of the black community calling for justice. And remember, we lived the way you intended. The Bible said they plundered the Egyptians, asking for silver and gold. So don't forget, the wealth transfer is a hard one. President Trump here this morning, every social media platform, in the churches, at your rallies, until the deal is signed and the captives are set free. Well, I guess that he regrets in several aspects of his past. It's time for our children's children and God's place. But he wasn't mean, he wasn't cruel, and he made sure his kids read at school. And sleeping well is not an easy task. These words right on, right on, dignity, right on, right strategy and carrying that land in our name, circumvent to charge and protect our future legacy and pass on pregnant building future that belongs to us. It's investment, hardship, Christian, not oppression. We're not asking for this. In our own land, with our own hands. We're planting cities, we're laying foundations, we're restoring a broken lineage and forging a new economy. This is not a protest, it's a blueprint. It's not a march, it's a movement home. We are the sons and daughters of survivors. Now we become the founders of nations, and we're not doing it in theory, we're doing it in real time. Land, banks, schools, armies, agriculture, technology, returns, collective environment, and now two nations stand up. Carrying the legacy. Sit back. Now history is calling again.
It's not just for you. It's now coming out of the nation. Restoration. Capital for housing, energy, agriculture, trade, funding for endowments, and staff, fabrication, and naval, millions for military and security, seed money for African platform, tech, banking, logistics, and trade, upholding diaspora, Hercules, Mount Olympus, haters plotting on me since I was a baby. He a big contractor, investors, and tech geniuses, visionary, and a generation of youth ready to build, dream, and prepare. They join the call. One of you will be first. First to rise, first to open your doors to destiny, first to host the greatest return in modern history. This is not diplomacy, it's a divine design. This is a rebirth of a scattered people and the rise of a nation who said yes when the world was watching. Our ancestors were taken in chains, but their children returned $1 trillion people who joined the call. History is not which you can answer. So written, your children will say, we are the nation that opens the doors and change the world. Joins the call. America, your greatness rivals Babylon. Your towers stretch high. Your innovations change the world. For centuries, we thought we could build a future together. We gave you our minds, you built Wall Street, only to lock us out. We gave you our labor, you built plantations, railroads, and cities. We gave you our bodies, and you built armies and Olympic teams. We gave you our culture, and you built empires for real, I need to fashion. Back to back like Drizzy Mill with Molly Cyrus, gave us red lines, pipelines, and headlines that erased our name. We built Tulsi, black holes, innocent banks, law firms, shops, churches, dropped bombs from the sky, and left our people's bodies in the street. We built roads, and towns, landowners, businesses, and dignity. Burned it down and silenced it for 70 years. We built Senegal Village, 3 churches, 2 schools, gardens, and families with deeds in hand. Race called it empty and planted Central Park where we once lived. We kept building Black Bottom and Paradise Valley in Detroit, Old Roads for freeways, Street Corridor, Washington, D.C., once called Black Broadway, Haiti, and Jordan, North Carolina, also known as the capital of the black middle class, destroyed by urban renewal. Hill District in Pittsburgh, Central Avenue in Los Angeles, Trib in New Orleans, Overtown in Miami, Rondo in St. Paul, Billboard in San Francisco, African Town in Seattle, Briggs Avenue in Montgomery, Mill Street in Memphis, Sweet Auburn in Atlanta, the Black Belt across Alabama and Mississippi. We built these, we destroyed these. Our communities were paved over, flooded out, erased from memory, but not from history. And through it all, we kept building, because that's who we are. We are builders, and we joined the call to build again. But this time, we'll build what we build. We'll build in our land. We'll build without begging. We'll build without change. We'll build what lasts. We do not say this in anger. We say this so no one forgets that we are builders, and so no one ever forgets why we joined the call. So let God's people go. Let us go with what our fathers earned. Let us go with what was never paid to our mothers. We are not leaving to sever ties. We are leaving to strengthen them. We are the ones who will pray for you. We are your newest ally. We are your future trade partner. We are your bridge to Africa. We are the builders of sovereign economies. We are the peacemakers and the merciful. We are the answer to a 400-year-old cry. We are the generation our ancestors prayed for. So let God's people go. Join the call. Join the call.org. Sign a petition. Join the call. In the name of Yeshua.
So I don't know who needs this message, but this is the message that some of you brothers are looking for. These next 7 days, this family, these next 7 days, you need to give the message you can. Take it to social media, especially this next 7 days. Monday to Saturday, Monday's coming up. Go to work. Tell them to stay open to go to school. So everybody stay in. Or we need to jump this week, wherever things might be. We're going to spend time with God. We're going to the house. We're going to the bike. We're going to listen to Monday. Go to the bar. Go to the park. Or wherever things might be. This next 7 days, we need to realize all I'm saying is just family time. You know, if you're a brother, sister, father, grandma, I'll post something that I've spoken to. This is something that you call and say, I love you, I forgive
No, really just no, almost
Solar
it.
system. It's the two eight protons. Plus time. X7 days. X7 days. It's the time to realize that life can't be great. It goes so fast. But it's X7 days. To just say, it's a fact. Take my partner, relax and read, go for a walk, hold your hand, sit outside, look at the have a conversation, have technology, tell people, accept things. Selfish. Are you here? I know you know. So, interesting. And don't forget what going to work, what everything was for, what it was about. A lot of you working your asses off, you're never home.
You know,
Tell your kids, give them a big hug.
I always stayed
Yes,
out the
say,
way.
I'm staying home today. I just want to play with you.
I'm not really too much with the
Let's
drama,
spend some
but
time together.
one thing I can
Let's want to
say
love
is
you. Let's call together. Let's play dolls.
I
Let's
was always
whatever the case may be. Let's do that today. Right? I
calm
know
and collected,
first is coming up, so we
not
got
to
that
be
ring
played
coming
with.
back.
I don't feel rejection.
But
God is my weapon.
we were starting planning for April's rent. No, let's not worry about April right now. Let's
Passing out my blessings, it's up to you to catch it.
play
It's
some
few with discretion.
love those around you. You know,
Your
surprise
accent,
them.
he can't talk like this.
You know, whether
Yellow
you're
diamond
that
stone, I
person,
compare
whatever
the.
the case may be.
It's the small things, I don't cherish my whip.
Floyd today,
Looking at my lady, can't believe it's my
maybe you don't do a lot on Saturday. Maybe you
life
don't
that I
go
live.
like you used to.
I can't beat myself, making it clear. This the year that we taking.
You know,
This the
enjoy
year,
it.
this the year. I done had plenty of scars, they throwing stones. My brother had plenty of work on top the stove.
This episode of America is called Netanyahu's Greater Israel Vision, which is his vision to expand the Israeli state all over the Middle East like it's the Roman Empire, and it functions just identically to manifest a European descendant separate political class, deciding that God, history, or destiny, whichever one they feel fits the narrative, gave them the right to take land from black America, and that any nation or people or movement that stands in their way must be destroyed or ethnically cleansed. Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Iran.
God is my weapon.
They have a territory that majority Christian, majority Muslim, and in possession of land or resources that blocks Israeli regional dominance. Oh, and baby, it has a name. It's documented. It's a written plan. 1982, it's called the Iran Plan. Look it up. For it's not real to become a regional empire. Every Arab country surrounding it had to be broken up by religion, by ethnicity, and made too weak to resist. Iraq, Libya, Syria, Lebanon, Gaza, and this week it's Iran. According to Britain, the same U.S. empire that propped up apartheid in South Africa, while it's not real, supplied weaponry, the same U.S. empire that overthrew Patrice Lumumba, that bombed Vietnam, the same U.S. empire that built its wealth by enslaved labor, still carry on this vision of European Israeli supremacy. This greater Israel project lays claim to expansion of the occupied West Bank, Gaza, parts of Syria, Lebanon, Egypt, and Jordan. Now Iran is the one big regional power that has been broken up, and that still funds resistance movements like Hezbollah and Hamas, and that has military and nuclear capabilities to stop Israel's expansion. Netanyahu has been pushing every U.S. president for decades to make this move, And Trump will be known as the president who caved.
Slim thick,
Because
no
the
tummy.
plan of Yahweh
I'm too
worshipers
bad, and I'm getting
believe
no
that
money.
this
Since
will
my
have to
name in
take
your
place
mouth, I
to
hope.
bring about the second coming of
Period.
Jesus, because they think
It ain't
they're
smoke.
all going to
Your
have
baby
everlasting
wanna
life in
too
heaven,
broke.
a heaven
A real
that does not
got my own
exist,
shorty. How you know I'm really
especially
hurt? Cause I'm
not
what
for
I
them.
won't.
A God they worship that was
Call me
made
Big
up because
Mama.
men could not
I
handle
would
the
hate
fact
to,
that
cause
life
I'm
came
big poppin'.
from a woman.
Louis V
And the
says I
people
got
paying
big
homage
options.
to their lives as
We are not
always
the
are
same, I
black
got
and
rich
brown
problems.
people. People who
want it,
just
she gon'
want
get
the
it.
right to
And she
exist.
everybody type,
We
she too
need you
pretty.
all to understand that the
I
Israel-Palestine
like,
conflict is
sorry,
always
I
framed
ain't trying to kiss.
as a
I'm too
religious
busy. I'm like, why?
argument, a religious conflict, but
Why?
at its
Why?
root,
Pause
its
for me,
core,
baby.
it is about racial
I'm like,
hierarchy,
why?
and it
Why?
always
Why?
has
Why?
been. The
Pause for me,
Israeli
baby.
state, just like all other colonial settler states established during the era of European expansion, depend on maintaining hierarchies that privilege the settlers and their population over the indigenous ones, being the brown ones, the melanated ones. This is why Israel defines itself as the Jewish state instead of just identifying itself as the country of all its citizens. It was the white European Jews, maybe the Ashkenazi elites, who founded and continue to dominate the Israeli state, who have continuously dominated the top of the Israeli social hierarchy, control political institutions, cultural narratives. Y'all don't know about the racial feud between the Ashkenazi Jews and the Sephardic Mizrahi Jews? Yeah, look it up. Middle Eastern Jews versus the Europeans, bitch. It's always been about race. It's always been about melanated versus non-melanated. Why? Jealousy. Just like we see men being jealous of women because woman creates life, we see non-melanated people being jealous of melanated people because they know from melanated people come humanity. Even women, it's not real. Real Jews from Arab and African countries are treated lesser than by European Jews. That is racial hierarchy. That is white supremacy operating within Judaism. And let's not forget, it's not real. It's best friends with Saudi Arabia. Iran is in their way, and it is our U.S. military and our U.S. tax dollars that are funding and helping this project. Nelson Mandela called Iran an ally. Malcolm X was honored there. Iran vocally stood against the mistreatment of Black Americans and cut off oil dealings when South Africa was dealing with apartheid. Now here we go, bombing them. Ask yourself who benefits. Because tell you one thing, it ain't us.
Seriously, ladies, I will actually things like what do you think we want with all of the things we know that's right and stuff. You will really believe that America is actually in the era of letting people go. You know, I think that's the way to put it.
Hey, her coffee?
Type of people make the club get. Many a day has passed, the night has gone by, but still I find the time to put that total chaos for these playoffs. So we was absent, we're taking another route to represent the dungeon family like grade A. Me and my decide to take the back way. Every city, then we headed to that back cave. ATL, Georgia, what do we do for ya? Bulldog and like them Georgetown Hawkers. Boy, you sound the silly, think my room is sitting pretty, doing donuts while you like them circles around. We the committee, gon' burn it down, but us gon' bust you in the mouth with the chorus now. Say, push that buzz. Everybody move, twist the back of the buzz. Do you wanna bump and slump with us? We the type of people make the club big. Say, push that buzz. Everybody move, activate the left and right brain. Say, baby boy, you only funky at your last cut. You focus on the passion to be your has what. That's one to live by, or either that's one to two. I try to just throw it at you, determine your own adventure, Andre. Got to a station, here's my destination. She got off the bus, the conversation lingered in my head for hours. Took a shower, kinda sour, cause my favorite group ain't coming with it. But I'm with you, cause you're probably going through it anyway. But anyhow, went and died, went on out and bought it, cause I thought it would be jamming. But examine all the flaws, get walks, get awfully sad and it's costly. But that's all shit, wrote, and I hope I never have to float in that boat. Up creek, it's sweet, it's the last quote that I wanna hear when I'm going down. When all said and done, and we got a new Joe in town. When the record player get to skipping and slowing down, all y'all can say is them earn that crown. But until then,